there, everybody!
Welcome back to this utter bullshit game.
Yeah, this sucks. Give us the option to have multiple party members, but, like, only have one set of 3 who can do everything.
Well, there is another set of 3,
but we can't use them because we have to use lightning.
Because we have to have lightning as the leader.
I guarantee we will not be using this party any longer than...
As soon as it gives us the option to change the leader, we are trying Sazvanils now.
Yeah.
If it turns out not to work out, then...
Then fair enough, but we will have tried. And then that means that this game is arranged badly if there is only one arrangement of the party that works. Because then, what's the point in having the other 3 characters?
It'll be better once they get the minor roles.
Yeah.
Let's see what we actually fight.
So I assume we're on our way to a boss now. At least I'd like to think so. Or maybe not, maybe this is a new dungeon now.
It's changed the scenery a bit.
Yeah. Maybe this will be like a long dungeon. I don't know though.
No, it's the last segment of the dungeon, because it's mixed it up a few times.
Yeah, that's true.
The segments have never been that long, but it could be a full-length segment, which would still be annoying.
Yeah.
Want boss now.
Yeah. We're ready to fight a boss. We've got a lot of aggression to take out on something.
But it's just given us that boss-type thing.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe there's a whole nother massive thing. Or maybe there's no boss at the end of this. That is a possible. Like, we face down Space Pope or something and he runs away.
No, we've got to fight Woman.
Oh yeah, we have to fight. She's gonna be hard.
She's gonna have her own music.
Yeah, people with like human enemies, boss characters are always fucking hard.
As a criticism of this game,
right?
But it doesn't give it doesn't make the major antagonists enough into characters.
Right.
So we've had enough of her being on camera.
She's been
quite
established.
If she gets any more, then she will have had enough.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to kill her basically now.
Yeah, because no, she has been the antagonist for quite a while now. She had a.
Well, to be fair, she's only appeared twice.
Yeah, but she's very evil.
But if she gets any more scenes, then they'll have to start actually developing her, and they can't have that.
No. So yeah, she probably will die soon.
So we're gonna have to kill her the next time we have anything.
Which is fine, because she's evil, and I do want her dead, which is, some good storytelling from the game there.
Oh hey, look, a mini-boss thing.
Oh yeah, I remember when we fought the first version of that.
We can win if we stay focused. New strategy!
Saving first. Oh, fuck balls. Oh, they have 11,960 HP. They have 23,760. Fuck knows what he is. Capable of inflicting D-shell.
Oh, that's gonna be irritating.
You know what? Capable of inflicting D-shell, D-protect. Half magic damage, normal physical, normal whatever the fuck orange is.
I really wish I actually knew what those symbols meant.
59,400 HP. I think it's Earth.
Okay, another thing. I don't think in the Final Fantasy XIII manual it explains what those symbols mean.
It explains all sorts of stuff it doesn't actually need to explain.
Yeah, but it doesn't explain those, does it? I'm pretty sure I looked it up. I'm also pretty sure the manual might be in black and white.
No, the manual's in colour.
Oh, is it? Okay, fair.
The bullshit thing is that it doesn't have a background and music on the...
Oh yeah, on the
menu.
PlayStation menu, yeah. Like, shitty downloadable games have a picture and some music when you select them.
Downloadable games have it because that's sort of what they've got going for them.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Appear on that menu. Terrible anime game that video has been lost to the ether.
Yeah. There's a story there and it's never getting told.
Because it's a horrible story.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, Final Fantasy XIII not having menu music or a picture seems lazy.
Heal yourself!
Seriously, Lightning, what are you doing? There we go.
You know what? The buff for longer.
What were we talking about before menu music? There was something, I swear. Whatever.
You know what?
Summon?
If we fuck this up, then I'm using deodorant.
Yeah, fair.
I'm in this state where I simultaneously want to be done for the day, but want to get
Yeah, want
Stuff.
to get to a point where...
done today.
Yeah. Rather than... Like, if we stop now, the game has beaten us.
Odin.
Maybe we should have used a team of... Like, I've not worked out how good this would actually be. Lightning, Snow, Saz, and just had all the summons.
Except we can only use the summon of the person we're playing as.
Yeah. That's a good point, actually. I didn't think about that. Come on, Odin, be good.
We do this together.
Now you are a majestic horse. Now you are a majestic horse.
Let's ride.
Because you're a horse. And riding is what you do.
Die, Psycho Huntress! This is actually really cathartic, killing one
Yeah.
of those like this. Because they are so annoying.
No time to waste.
Yeah, this is great. This feels good.
Trample up.
Use Zaitsuken. Because it's the big, impressive one.
The storm is here.
The storm is here indeed.
Then it's staggered Psycho Huntress B, but that stagger's going to be gone when it takes the Spectre.
Yeah.
Staggered everything, but the stagger's going to be gone when it takes the Spectre, because it's bullshit. And now it's not... We killed at least one of them, so it's not going to be as bad, but now we need to fucking heal.
I thought you died for a second then.
Hope died.
Yeah, I thought Lightning had. Because the way the camera zoomed in. Okay, at least there's only 2 left.
Also, we have no TP now. First time that's ever happened.
Yeah. Was this a hard fight or did we just come into it wrong?
A bit rough, maybe.
Fair.
Well, it was a hard fight,
And we came into it wrong?
hard to tell. It's a bullshit fight, though. Not quite as bullshit as that 6 Thunder Things one.
No.
Like, I can actually see us as doing this wrong, even if I can't see what we're doing wrong.
Yeah. There seems to be a way to do this. Oh, well, back to healers, back to healers, back to healers.
Yes, back to healers, but I didn't go
That wasn't back to healers.
No, I was not joined up thinking. I was trying to change targets by using the paradigm menu, and that's not how that works.
No, I see.
Let's keep buffing.
I have to admit, as like much as I hate some of these fights, I now understand the system fully and what you need to do. Like, I'm into it enough.
Fully, or there are hidden things that we are still not aware of?
I'm not sure how many hidden things that we're not aware of now.
Because that's one of the things about Final Fantasy games that is kind of bullshit about all of them. There's like hidden, completely pointless hidden facets that you would never figure out on your own.
Yeah.
And none of them really add anything.
No, they're just there. I always kind of wonder whether they were things that they were supposed to be like the focus of the battle system, and then they decided against it but left them in. Just not as the focus.
To be fair, I don't think that could be said of Lucky Sevens.
No.
Final Fantasy VII was the king of stupid, pointless bullshit like that.
Yeah. Well, that was their way of making every character like individual, wasn't it?
But Lucky Sevens was a thing where if anybody had all 7's HP, then they just ran up and started wailing on things until they died.
See, I thought that was only one character, but I can't remember which character I thought it was.
I think you might be thinking of like slots.
No, but yeah, because there were characters that
Lucky Sevens
dice
was
and
something
slots.
that could be applied to anyone.
Alright, well. What do you have to do to get straight 7 hit point? Like, you can't really...
A very specific combination of materia could make it automatic.
Alright, I see.
Because, like, magic materia took away from your HP.
Oh, so it did, yeah.
Also, I've just noticed that this guy actually has a pattern,
Alright.
so we should have been responding to his pattern all battle along.
There were other people to take
It
into account.
warns us when his big thing's coming.
Fair. There were too many other enemies.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't focus on his
Like-
pattern. And I don't have the additional
If an
thing.
enemy has a pattern, then it should do the thing where it throws one of them at you on its own first.
Yeah. You remember, like, you are having to concentrate on things. I've been watching, like I said, pretty attentively. I didn't really notice the pattern because there's other shit going on.
This game is just too messy for its own good. Okay, he's gonna die now, and we're gonna get no stars, but I don't care.
Yeah, because, you know what, the battle's over. We won.
And we did it without having to restart.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Is there a ball anywhere? No. Lots of buttons, no ball.
Oh, you
Can we in
press
fact
that.
activate all of the buttons? Does that take us to balls? No.
Yeah.
Map. Oh god.
Back we go.
What looked like a straightforward advance to the boss? No. You obtained...
Turns out to be one of the most complex arrangements in the game so far.
That's really dumb! What the fuck is Umbra? Is it a weapon for snow?
I remember that word.
Yes, it is in fact a weapon for snow. What does it do?
Let's have a quick look.
Not that we're going to equip it, but
We actually possibly.
improved ward. Up magic, down strength.
That's dumb.
Although he does use magic. Fang's the only one that doesn't.
Yeah.
That seems the wrong way around somehow.
Yeah. But it was the thing that everyone got Ravager powers when they became a Lassie. Like, that was kind of
Except
established. Except then you
her.
find out that Fang, who
Was already a Lassie.
didn't have it. That's where it
Maybe it's
stopped
because she
making sense.
was made into a Lassie by a different
On your
pharmacy.
toes.
Maybe. No, weren't they all made by the same one?
No.
The Pulse Falsy.
Oh, maybe they were?
Yeah.
The other two did come in on... They were all made by Pulse Falsy, but we don't know if...
Oh, if there's more than one Pulse Falsy
Well, there are more Pulse Falsy.
out there. I didn't know whether there was more than one.
There's more than one Sanctum Fal'C.
I know there is, but like...
It seems like a safe assumption that there's more than one Pulse Fal'C.
Yeah, fair enough.
Otherwise, surely rather than the Pulse Fal'C, it would just be Anima.
Yeah, true. I wonder if we'll ever, like, fight Anima.
We already fought Anima.
I mean, again, like, to completion rather than to him touching us up and giving us a tattoo.
Maybe the end of the game will be one long chain of Fal'C fights.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I don't know, they'll probably all actually be interesting gimmick fights.
Yeah, maybe.
That's not what I actually wanted to do.
I'm glad you know what you wanted to do.
I wanted something with some healing and something else.
I see.
And instead I went to the thing with a sentinel and attacking. Which was the dumbest thing I could possibly do.
Yeah.
And it was 5 stars.
Yeah. You did well there.
That just wasn't a particularly obnoxious fight by the standards that we've come to know.
No, no. This is still bullshit, by the way.
Sitting through the animation or the fact that we're having to do it at all.
The fact that we're having to do it at all.
Okay.
Like, I guess we worked it out. It just feels like a slight dick
2
move.
rune bracelets. It's giving us 2 of them.
We haven't really changed our accessories much, so we can replace them. It'll be at the bottom, won't it? Or is it?
Yes, it will. Magic plus 10%.
Resist lightning.
Oh no, resist magic plus 10%. Actually, let's give her back. Did we give her back the resist lightning or did we give it to Hope? What does he have?
Yeah.
He has
He doesn't have any resistances.
magic plus 50.
Oh, that's pretty good. Right, cool. Now to go to the other side.
At least the fact that the encounters aren't random means that we don't have to fight things on the way back.
They do respawn though, don't they?
If you leave them... I think if we switch areas, they respawn. Like, if for any reason it has to load shit, they will respawn.
Ah, I see. Because
There was at one point when the enemies respawned really quickly.
Yeah.
But I think that might have been a special thing, though.
But I just remember relatively early on in the game there was like a circuit you could technically do that they just kept respawning. And when I played through the game a little bit, I just went around in that circle loads of times, thinking, oh, I'll get all the points in the world, and then you find out.
That's not a good idea in this game.
No, it wasn't, but I was still in the mindset that in an RPG you have to grind.
You witnessed enough of this game to know.
Yeah. Ish.
Besides which, you haven't had to grind in JRPGs for years.
Well, you sort of don't.
Nothing from PlayStation on unless it's intentionally built to make you grind.
You know
like,
what game
as a
you have?
thing.
You know what's still current that you always have to grind in, although apparently the recent ones you don't? Pokemon.
Pokemon is a special case.
Yeah, and has always had a ridiculous grind.
Although,
Always.
that said, I didn't finish it, I didn't go and fight the Elite Four, but playing through Heart Gold, at no point did I have to grind. Like, with the first 8 gym leaders.
Oh, yeah, no. But Heart Gold has the worst grind after the Elite Four.
I think that's only because once you get to the second map, there is nothing forcing you to do anything.
And there is no... all the wild Pokemon are low levels. Which is fucking stupid.
Nothing I can't handle. Keep a cool head. You're nervous? Thanks.
I swear Skies of Arcadia you had to grind a lot. It might have been...
Skies of Arcadia just forced you to grind because there
Yeah, I
was...
was about to say, because there's constant battles.
And are you the same as me, only having played the version that's supposedly better about it and still
No,
thinking
see,
it's
the
awful?
worst thing is, I played the Dreamcast one.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Legends was bad enough.
And I gave up very early in Legends because I'd already put up with the bullshit of the Dreamcast one. I went to the GameCube one and I was like, this is barely better, and stopped forever. You have to grind in Persona 3 as well.
Sort of. Persona again is a weird case because of how it works.
Yeah. 3 is the only one... I've also played that one that you led me that I can't remember, Nocturne.
Nocturne, that you definitely have to grind. That is an old school dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
So are all the SMT games to some degree.
I mean, that handles
more
grinding
recent-
relatively well, but
The
you
more
did have to
recent
grind.
Personas and the remakes thereof are probably the better ones about it.
Fair.
But the mainline SMT games are really hardcore dungeon crawlers.
Yeah.
To be fair, the grinding is of a slightly different nature than you're probably thinking, because it's not like running around in circles. It's you try to do what you're supposed to
Then
do.
you teleport out and then you start again.
No, because SMT doesn't give you the teleport.
Oh, right.
The Persona games do, but don't think the main ones do. I mean, Nocturne, there were fights in towns.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Like, I kind of enjoyed it, but I also hated it. In that weird two things at once. It's the reason that I really enjoyed it, but I stopped playing it.
I thought you stopped playing because you just hate turn-based combat.
That helps. But a lot of the time, I can look past turn-based combat for other elements of the game.
To be fair, and people are going to hate me for saying this, SMT has particularly boring turn-based combat because the movesets that they give you just aren't interesting.
Yeah. I can see that.
It's all the generic spells that exist in every game.
Yeah.
And honestly, in order to design a combat system for that sort of thing well, you want to not have the generic elemental spells at all.
Yeah.
You want elements to be in there, but you want them to always be paired up with other things that the spell could be desirable for, and not have a full set of elements paired up with any one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Force you to be making trade-offs rather than just pick the right coloured version.
I'm with you all the way on that. This has been RPG Chat, this video. Quite enjoyed it.
Wonder if I'll ever finish that ridiculously long essay that I started writing to post in the thread about JRPG combat systems.
Now that you've mentioned it in a video, you have to. Like,
yeah,
even
the
if
thing
you...
is, if I'm ever going to finish it, it will already be posted by the time this video.
Well, I call this video like your deadline. Like, if you haven't posted it by the time this is posted, then people are going to ask about it anyway, so you'll have to post it.
What are we fighting? Just out of
One of those pieces of shit. One of those pieces of shit. One of those pieces of shit.
It is two of the same thing.
Change of plan.
Damn it, we don't have... I need diversity.
Why don't you have diversity anymore?
Or rather, I should be using even those.
Why don't you have diversity anymore?
Because I changed it for Delta attack, because for that one fight I was convinced I needed a Sentinel.
Oh yeah, I remember that. The diversity is the like win button, isn't it?
Not really.
Really? But
It's the, if a fight's gonna let you be lazy, that's probably the way to be lazy.
Oh yeah, because I remember with diversity in that one bullshit fight, one medic wasn't actually enough.
Yep.
Like, really dumb.
I bet someone is going to tell us.
We're really missing something.
But honestly, I think even if we could have won that fight, it was a nonsense hard fight anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it will be a, if you are absolutely perfect, you could have won it.
I'm looking forward to the thread telling us otherwise, but that doesn't feel like that was a head desk, why are these guys idiots moment. It might have been, for someone. Like, I've had explanations of why we're stupid from a couple of people,
But
all of whom have mentioned that they got a strategy guide for the game. And I'm just like, if you need a strategy guide to be able to work the battle system, that's not a good thing.
do you think it's fair for us to look up game FAQs for the upgrading? Given the bullshit guess how much XP this is going to require thing.
Yeah, maybe.
It is something that I would look up if I was playing the game for myself.
Then, yeah, we'll look it up. I don't think it'll ruin the gameplay for anyone.
The thing is, if we mess it up, then it means more grinding.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone
No
would
one in the
complain
thread
about
actually
us
wants to
doing
see-
something to avoid grinding.
Yeah. No, I'd say that's fair.
Especially given there's no skill there, it's just you're guessing.
Yeah. No, that's just a badly like, if anywhere in the game, I guess that would be cheating though if the game said, yeah, so basically what you want to do is this. But it really feels like it should do that, because otherwise how are you supposed to know?
a bad system. Why is there no first-person view in this game?
I don't know.
There's no ball there, is there? No, but there is one all the way over there.
Yeah.
So we have to go that way.
Yeah, no, we have to go to every single one of these, because there will be balls in the furthest reaches.